So my third day is winding down. It's 7:30 here in Williston, North Dakota, and I've been searching for 3 days for a job with no luck so far. 3 days isn't very long for looking for a job. I remember when I was young, you'd look forever, and a lot of places would never hire you. So I'm not discouraged or anything at this point. I just want to address a few things. I'm starting to get sick, either from sleeping in the cold or from eating all the junk food. There's very few places to eat here, so I've been eating like Arby's and Taco John's and stuff like that. So I think it's just wearing on me. My body's used to eating stuff out of my garden there in Las Vegas, so I'm all stuffed up. Anyways, I wanted to address a few things people are asking me. A lot of people want to know what my qualifications are because they're trying to judge, compare me to them and see if they're the same, if they have the same qualifications as me, are they going to have the same experience as I am up here? So basically, I just got my CDL. I just got it. I have no driving experience whatsoever. I have all the endorsements. I have the tanker endorsement, the hazmat endorsement, and the doubles and triples. So I have everything. The one thing I'm running into is almost all the places want you to have 2 years driving experience, and they prefer if you have some off-road driving experience, because when you're going to these wells or these drill sites, they want you to be able to drive off the road because they're all dirt roads. So evidently they prefer that. So I've had a few companies say that, well, 2 or 3 at the most, say they're willing to accept someone that doesn't have any driving experience and they're willing to train you. One thing that I did see on one of the applications I filled out said that the training pay was $15 an hour during the training period. So that's significantly less than what I'm actually expecting and hoping that I'm going to be able to get paid. So just because you have your CDL doesn't mean you're going to come out here and get hired. I've talked to a lot of people. They've been looking for a while trying to get a job, so with no luck. So based on the number of people that are sitting in the Walmart parking lot at any time, it's a little bit of a timely process. They also said it's going to take 7 to 10 days. Some of them have said 2 weeks to process the application, do the DOT, the Department of Transportation background check, verify your driving record, all that stuff. So I don't know if they're doing that right now or if they're going to do that after they decide to hire me. I don't have any clue. So I'm not getting a chance to get in front of these people. So being from a sales background, that's one of the things you always try to do, is get in front of the person who's going to make the decision so that you can, persuade them and sell yourself to them. It's like a secretary. They won't let you do anything, and half the companies tell you to go on their website and apply on there. So I'm going to make a video after I spend a couple more days submitting applications. I'll make a video or something and maybe put it down in the comments of which companies want you to go online and which ones will accept it in person. And obviously I haven't went to every company in town. There's thousands of companies. Some of them are just so small they have like 1 or 2 trucks, or it's just such a specialty deal. I'm not gonna submit my application because I don't have any special skills that would justify working for them. So as far as my background goes, it's like all white collar stuff. I was in accounting for a short period of time, and then I got into real estate investing and real estate management, running my brokerages. So, and basically just showing other agents how to make money, doing sales, stuff like that. So this is a completely different deal than anything I'm used to. But driving a truck or any of this stuff really isn't that difficult. Anyone can drive a truck. So a couple of people have asked or mentioned temporary agencies. There's a company called Bakken Staffing here. And you can go and it's basically like a day labor type thing. You can go there, you show up by 6 in the morning, and this is all according to a guy that I met that does it every day. You just show up at their office, you have to be there by 6 o'clock, and they need a certain number of people, and then they dispatch you to these different locations. You're generally not doing anything oil field related. He said he's been working they're building a new hotel down the street. He said he's been sweeping the place. From the top, just sweeping all the floors, getting it all ready so that they can do the finished carpentry and the, flooring and stuff. So he said before that he was building like a temporary structure over at the True Value and the Albertsons. It's just like a big canopy tent. So you make $16 to $18 an hour doing that, which seems like a decent wage. I mean, it's not great or anything. $16 to $18 an hour, you get paid at the end of the day. The downside is there's no overtime. So he said rarely, you usually don't even get 40 hours a week. And so that means you don't get time and a half. And that's really what makes this job worth it. You know, anything up here is to get the crazy hours and make money fast. And the biggest thing is you have no place to stay. So for a month and a half, he's been staying in his car over in the Walmart parking lot, making between $16 and $18 a day, which I think that sucks. So I guess if you're like starving and you don't have any way to make any money whatsoever, and you don't have a family, he didn't have any wife and kids, so he didn't really care. He seemed to think it was okay. So, but once you take the taxes, everything out of that, I mean, kind of crappy money, you know. I'm not looking to make $16 to $18 an hour. I'll come back to Vegas for, you know, with that pay. So, but I'm probably going to go ahead and give that a shot tomorrow or maybe the next day. There's a little job fair thing with one of the companies here. So I'm going to go check that out. I've already applied with the company, but I'll see maybe if I'm there, it'll give me an in and maybe I can get, it's a driving job. So I'm looking to get like maybe $25 an hour, somewhere around there, but I want a lot of hours so that I get that time and a half, because that's where you're going to make your money, is that time and a half. One very odd thing that I have come across is a couple companies have mentioned that, well, they just kind of casually said, we're not hiring right now. When things pick up, then we'll start hiring again. Or the one company, a driving company, they said, well, we've slowed down a little bit, but as soon as we pick up, then we'll be giving driver applicants a call. So I thought that was kind of weird. Because I thought this thing was just, you know, really getting going and taking off. So there's no weather to speak of, so it's not like there's snow on the ground or anything like that that's slowing it down. It was, you know, 48 degrees or something here today. So I don't know if that's a sign of things slowing down, or maybe it's cyclical, where, you know, just the timing of things. I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to address some of those issues. And then if you guys have any questions, you want me to address something, let me know. I'll go around here and, you know, show everybody whatever it is. So, yeah, I wish all you the best of luck, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.